Hi Mouseketeers, I hope you're having a great magical day where you are, as I'm having a good magical day where I am. And on today's Wednes vlog days, I figured we would do a tutorial on how I make my Valentine's wreath. So guys, I wanted to go over all the different items that I'm going to be using today to make this wreath. You can use any picks or decorations you want. You might have seen these in my Hobby Lobby shopping haul, but I'm going to be using these hearts, this Valentine sign, these two picks here. I picked all this up at Hobby Lobby. I'm going to be using this kiss sign, this lovely love sign. And I had this left over from Christmas and I thought it's red. I might use it. I'm not sure, but it's like a deco mesh tubing. And of course my work wreath. Now, when I was lifting up all the little tinsels on it, I noticed that this one only had one. So I had to improvise and I made one out of pipe cleaner. It's also known as Chanel stemming, but I just made it that way. That way it had two pieces so I would be able to get my deco mesh in there. So I have this work wreath. I like to also, and guys, this is a heart-shaped one. And then I already cut some deco mesh out with my 10-inch deco mesh. I cut these to roughly 10 inches long. And then I've already cut my ribbon. And I already gave it the fishtails. I'll show you how I do that really quick. And guys, I cut these to about 12 inches long. So I cut 18 of the pink and then I cut 18 of the red because I have 18 of these little stems. I've already made my polka dotted bow. My camera's all messed up. There you go. I've already made my polka dotted bow, and then I've already made, or I shouldn't say, but I didn't make, but I already used these ribbon. I used the red one, the pink one, and then the polka dotted one. And I have that out just in case I need to use a little bit more for something. And then I have my 21-inch pink deco mesh. Then I have extra Chanel stems here. And I also have some zip ties. I got my scissors, and then here I have one of my husband's little tools here so I could clip the zip ties because I don't want to use my scissors to clip, to clip it and ruin the sharpness of my scissors. So I like to have all my supplies ready to go, everything pre-cut, so I could just breeze right through this wreath. So let's go on ahead and get started. So guys, I'm going to start off deco meshing this wreath with my 21-inch deco mesh. Now you don't have to use 21-inch. You can use, the 10-inch size all the way around. That's fine. I just kind of want to make this a little bigger and a little poofier. So I'm going to go on ahead and I'm going to deco mesh this around the heart wreath, and I'm going to let you watch while I do that, okay? Okay guys, I already went on ahead, let me move my camera. I already went on ahead and I started deco meshing this. What I wanted to show you is I went with small little loops. All I'm doing is creating loops. If you watched my candy cane tutorial on how to make a candy cane wreath, I talked about how you don't want your work form to lose its shape. And one of the ways of achieving that is making smaller loops on a work form wreath that is shaped. Like this one is a heart. You can get a candy cane. You can get a Christmas tree. You can get a giant oval one if you want to do like a giant Easter egg. But I'm just making very small loops. If I was making a traditional big round wreath, then I would grab it and make big fatter loops, okay? But because I'm working with a work form and I want you to be able to tell that this is a Valentine's wreath, I am working with very small loops, okay? Not big ones at all. So I'm just going to go on ahead and keep going around on this, and then when I come to the center of the wreath, I'll show you how I kind of move the deco mesh into that area. So let me go on ahead and continue with this. Okay guys, I am back at my starting point, okay? And I'm getting ready to move to the inside. So that means I'm getting ready to move into the inner part of this wreath. So all I do, just like I did the outside, I gather a little bit, and all I'm gonna do is move it up. Simple enough. I'm just gonna take that deco mesh and I'm gonna move it up. Again, it's just a twist tie like you would a bread bag or a trash bag. It's just a twist tie. That's it. And now I'm gonna come to the inside of the wreath and I'm going to work on the middle, making sure all my little stems are up. That's all I'm doing, making sure everything is coordinated so I can breeze right through the center. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. And then we will put this up on the wall and kind of play with it and see its shape. So let me go ahead and do that really quick. Okay guys, I came to the end. Before I cut my deco mesh off, I always like to hang my wreath up and get an eye for it before I slice my deco mesh and say that this is, you know, complete, in case I want to go back and change something. So I'm gonna put this up on the wall and check it out, and I'll be right back. There she is right now, hanging up for me just to kind of look at, and I've been playing with her. There's my little tail. I haven't decided if I'm going to cut that off or not. But as you can see, very, very bare. Doesn't have a lot of personality, but we are going to spruce this up and make it look really cute. So guys, for me, the first thing I want to do is work with my ribbon that I cut up. I've already talked about it right here. These ribbons, I cut up 18 strips of each, and then I just gave it little fishy tails, and all I did was take my ribbon, okay, and fold it even, okay, and then I cut on the crease, okay. So I just take my scissors and I just cut on the crease, and I have my fishy tail, okay. Always cut on your crease. We'll do it again on this side. We fold it over, So we do a folding in half. Okay, we don't cut on the part where the ribbon joins together. We cut on the folded edge. So I got to cut on that side. And voila. So then what I like to do is I like to take two different ribbon colors. So here I'm using like a, I don't know, like a fuchsia hot pink and a lovely red. And I'm just going to crunch them, okay? I'm just gonna crunch them in the middle, make them even, and crunch them in the middle, okay? And just place them in the middle of a tie and twist. Again, this is all twisting. And then I can take it and spoof it out like this, okay? And I'm just gonna keep going all around this wreath and do that, and then we'll come back and look at it. So guys, I wanted to talk to you really quick, okay, about the 10-inch squares and what I do with these. So I didn't use all of them, but what I do is on the edges here, okay, these are like seams. I don't know if you can see. They're like seams, and then here is like the frail part. I always make sure that when I'm using a 10-inch square here, that I always gather at the fringe side of the deco mesh, and all I do is I just crunch it, okay? Just crunch it, crunch it, crunch it. Kind of like you're making a bow, like a bow tie. And I just literally take that. Let's say this is your work wreath. There's your Chanel stem. It's on your work wreath. And I put it in the middle, okay, on top of my deco mesh. And I tie it like that, okay? I always make sure that it's facing down. So I have like the little loop. I don't know if you can see that or not, but I just have the little loop. So how I do my ribbon within my deco mesh, again, I just have these two ribbons. I gather them in the center like a bow tie. I get them very thin like that. And then I lay them on top of that piece of deco mesh. And then I tie it like that. And then I play with it. I pull it apart like so, okay? Here I have the fuchsia. Here I have the red. So I want to take the red and bring it up. And I want to take the fuchsia and bring it to the bottom, okay? And then if I have an embellishment or a pick, I would then put my pick or my embellishment in there. But that is how I assemble layers on top of my wreath. And I will show you the end result of this Valentine's wreath that I just put together. There is the Valentine's wreath. She's all done. Now, after I started working with it, guys, I felt like I was losing the shape of the heart. I mean, I see it a little bit, but not as defined as I would like it. But I went on ahead and I decided to put the Happy Valentine's Day down there, dangling, and I just, you know, used a zip tie to connect it to the work wreath, and then I just put one of the heart-shaped ornaments there, and then I put one of the Valentine's picks, and then the love you sign there, and then the kiss sign I put up here, and then I just put another pick up there because I wanted to give the wreath some height. Sometimes if you put picks up high, it brings more height and dimension to your wreaths. And then of course I just put my polka dotted bow there, and I didn't make a tail, okay, because I took my ribbon and I intertwined it and just kind of went all around the wreath and back up again. But that is my Valentine's wreath, and I enjoyed making it. It was actually my first time that I worked with a heart shape form. I've made Valentine's wreaths in the past, but I usually use just round ones. But there she is, and I think she came out pretty cute if you ask me. Mouseketeers, I really enjoyed making that wreath with y'all today. Feel free to leave comments down below sharing your thoughts on the craft. I would love to hear some feedback. Thank you so much for stopping by at Life in Disney today. If you're not already a Life in Disney Mouseketeer, you can feel free to hit that little subscribe button down below. And please feel free to follow me on Instagram at Life in Disney and my Facebook page at Life in Disney, as I will be posting lots of pictures for our upcoming Walt Disney World trip that I would love to share with each and every one of y'all. So till next time, guys, y'all take care, y'all have a magical day and a magical week, and I will see y'all later. Bye, Mouseketeers.